Hi, my name is Allison Brown, and today I'm going to be talking about Chapter 7. In Chapter 7, I'm going to be focusing on content in the social publishing zone. First, I think it is important to give a bit of a refresher on what the social publishing zone is and what exactly content is. Social publishing is a production and issuance of content for distribution via social publishing sites. This overlaps a bit with the social community zone, but is also a bit different. This is a more formal way to distribute content than social community, which is more casual. Content gives marketers a chance to show off their brands and showcase the features that make it great. Content is the unit of value in a social community, akin to the dollar in our economy. It is how we share information, data, experiences, and products with each other. Social publishing sites aid in the dissemination of content to an audience by providing a digital location for content while also enabling audience participation and sharing. It is all about getting the audience to interact with the content to get more shares and participation from your content. Some common types of content you might come across are things like blogs, videos, pictures, ebooks, podcasts, and research. Some of the best ways to use these formats are an Instagram post, Instagram stories, Instagram videos, a YouTube video, or a blog post. This is by no means the full list, but just know that there are many types of content to choose from, so just find the best that works with your brand and go from there. You can use multiple forms of content at once. As I mentioned, some of the most effective types of content can be used on one platform. Instagram, for example, gives you the option to post stories, pictures, and videos. The channel used to share content is important too. Some of the best channels for content distribution are blogs and media sharing sites. A blog is usually a type of owned media. This means that whoever is running the blog has full control over what types of content is posted and the website the blog is posted on. Blogs can feature many kinds of information. It can be things like a personal blog, a business blog, an opinion blog, and much more. You can even earn revenue from blogging or attracting customers to your website through your blog. Another type of channel is a media sharing site. These differ from blogs because they are usually shared and earned media. Shared media is user generated and the content that you share on social media. Earned media is sort of like exposure that you earn from other people. An example of this is word of mouth communication. A feature of this type of channel is that it is important to choose the site based on the type of content you are producing. You want to make sure the content is put on the right site to get the most shares and customer interaction. Revenue can also be earned from both types of channels. Revenue from a media sharing site is like how influencers earn their money, like how we talked about in class. Now that we know where to post our content, let's look at how to develop effective content for our marketing objectives. This chart shows some common objectives that businesses will use in their B2B and B2C marketing to engage with users and reach that target audience. Some goals include increasing brand awareness, lead generation, customer retention, sales, building an audience, lead nurturing, educating audiences, and building credibility. Depending on the goal, the B2B and B2C focuses might be a bit different, but both want to increase brand awareness and educate their audiences with their content, as those seem to have the most percentages in this chart. As I've said before, the audience is what will determine which goals to focus on. What works for one platform might not work for another platform with a slightly different audience. This is also where customer personas might be useful. Lastly, we need to look at how to find the target audience for our content and how we might reach them. It is important to find the right audience because this is how you get maximum participation and more earned media. The book mentions that to better reach your audience, your brand should have an average of about 6 social media channels for them to engage with. This will make it so that people who don't use Instagram but do use Facebook will have a higher chance of seeing your content since you are on both platforms. So don't limit content to one social media platform. Being on multiple platforms can help you get interaction between platforms if your content appears on multiple platforms at once, hence why you should use about 6. Another way to engage with your audience is to publish your content. Yet, not only should you publish content, but you should also promote it so that it can reach as many people as possible. That is how you generate interaction. One way to promote your content is through paid advertising. This can help your brand appear in more spaces and boost the content that you have already posted. Most importantly, you want to find the social media platforms that work best with your content. If you don't do that, you won't find the right audience and you will have no participation in sharing among your audience. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a bit about what content is in the social publishing zone, some types of content, where you can distribute your content, how to develop effective content, and how to target specific audiences with your content. Thank you.